movie, couples and Christmas trees, gift wrapping and cheer. Just the worst time to be without someone special. In all the movies there, kissing in the snow, holding hands and mittens, baking together at home. I like the movies when I'm walking in the snow, cold hands and mittens, eating gingerbread home alone. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, red bow in my hair, sleigh bells in the air. The only thing I'm missing is you. Stockings on fireplace, but in my living room, a single one with my name, knit sweaters and lace. Dressed up alone on the couch during cold winter days. In all the movies there, kissing in the snow, holding hands and mittens, baking together at home. I like the movies when I'm walking in the snow, cold hands and mittens, eating gingerbread home alone. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, red bow in my hair, sleigh bells in the air. The only thing I'm missing is you, darling, you, yeah, you. The only thing I'm missing is you, darling, you, yeah, you. The only thing I'm missing is you, Santa red as leaves. He will know that my wish ever since I remember has been the mistletoe kiss. I'll keep on writing letters, I'll keep on dreaming away in the waiting every holiday till the day I can say I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, red bow in my hair, sleigh bells in the air. The only thing I'm missing is you, darling, you, yeah, you. The only thing I'm missing is you, darling, you, yeah, you. The only thing I'm missing is you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reindeer Readathon sprints on a Monday. Very impromptu, not planned. We're just here vibing. We're here trying to get some work done, some reading done. And I know if you're participating in the Reindeer Readathon, you would have seen that Eric put out the scores today, and the candy canes are in the middle. So we're gonna, work a little to get up, okay? If you're here for other teams, cool. Stop, don't read. Just be productive. Don't read. Candy canes, just you're here to read. Anyways, I'm gonna be reading, or actually just listening to this book. My friend, not necessarily recommended it. They said that their friend's wife was listening to it and they wanted me to read it, or they suggested that I read. So I was like, okay, I guess. It's a dark, very, very dark romance, which I wasn't really in the mood for, but the story's okay. So I'm listening to I Will Break You by Gigi Sticks. Not very Christmassy at all. If anything, it's kind of spooky season-esque because it's like a paranormal type of thing. But I'm gonna listen to that. I'm like 6 hours into it and it's 17 hours. So there's a lot of trigger warnings for this one. If you're interested in reading it, please check them out because this is very long, long list. I am also going to be doing some work today for the next couple of hours because I'm still technically in my work hours. And like it's just going to be like notes and some easy things I can do while listening to a book. But that's what I'm going to get up to today. And I figure you guys can help me stay accountable. I think what we're gonna do is like, I'm gonna change this. So we're gonna do like 45-minute sprints with 15-minute breaks. So we're gonna be pretty on top of it, I suppose. So let's get into it and let's see who's here. So we've got Ro here. Hello, Ro. Hello, Mel. How are you today? What are you guys reading? Hi, Christy. Not participating in Reindeer Readathon this year. Hopefully it's okay to still be in sprints. Of course it is. Yeah, so just let me know what you're reading. I'm happy to, have you all here, even if you're not in Reindeer Readathon. You just want someone to chat with. You just want some accountability for whatever you're doing. Sometimes I feel like I need sprints to just stay focused. Like I have a lot of work lately because I'm trying to I've been working extra so that when I go out of the country later this month, I can survive financially. Like, bills still have to be paid and I want to have a little bit of spending money. So I am grinding. So I have not been on the internet lately, it feels weird, I suppose. I've been on the internet, just not like this on the internet. Christy says I'll be reading The Chalk Man by CJ Tudor. Very nice. Sounds kind of like chilling, like a mystery thriller. Um, I actually would be in the mood for that, like a mystery thriller, more thriller, something super suspenseful. Um, kind of think, what's that book called? I think it's Rock Paper Scissors by Alice Feeney. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. It's the one with like the icy cover, like the snowy looking cover. But yeah, it's so cold here that I don't know, I just want those thrilling books to get my heart pumping. Hello to Ro and Christy from Mel. And Rose says hi, Christy, and hi, Mel. Christy says hi, Mel. I'm going to be listening to Finley Donovan Rolls the Dice by El Cazimano while I do some chores. Very nice. I am on, what's the one right after? Digs Her Grave. And then I think there's a new one coming out that I got approved for. I didn't get approved for Digs Her Grave, which I thought was strange because I had read all the other ones before and gave them good ratings. But this was a couple years ago, or was it last year when it came out? Um, Maybe I think what happened was I actually hadn't reviewed any of them. I had read them, but I hadn't reviewed them. So when NetGalley put them all up, I requested them all, and then that's when I went and did all my reviews. Um, but what's the new one that's coming out? Let me see. Um, my shelf crosses the line. Oh, you butthole. Sorry. I just read they totally changed this because it did not say this before. But NetGalley says the title line, it says Finley Donovan crosses the line, 12 chapters sampler. It did not say that before. So that's really, really annoying that they did that. Like, what the heck? It's not cool. Love all the purple. Thank you. Uh, don't forget to hydrate. I was like, what's hydrate? Hello, Angie. I'm heading. I was like, you're reading Sephora. I'm heading to Sephora, and then I need to begin packing before I fly out tomorrow. I'm going home for Christmas this year. I hope it's warm. Also, I don't like that it is. There we go. It was like not focused. Where is home if you don't mind sharing? You could totally not share. Melt the candy canes! I think it's really funny that you told me that, or you sent me that meme. That is, candy canes are just crunchy toothpaste. That's all I can think about now. Also, hello, Kristen. Christy's here representing the Nutcrackers. Let's go. We have Missy Ellen saying, "Go Candy Canes." I'm listening to Harriet Tubman live in concert, and it's so unique, funny, but also sad. That sounds like an experience. Also, is your name Ellen? Like, ELNLN. Is that right? Hello, Christina. We do have a Reindeer Readathon playlist if anyone is interested in seeing all the sprints on a playlist. They're not like back to back like the NetGalley November train, but anytime one of the hosts or even members schedule a sprint, they go on this lovely playlist that Christina has created. Hello, Double in Jen. How are you? Remember, even snowmen need water. Have a cup of holiday cheer and a Christmas cookie or two. Check the laundry, take meds, stretch, share cozy blessings with the like button. Thank you, Christina. And Kristen is just over here bragging that it's a high of 80 degrees here today in Arizona. So it is a high of 28 degrees here today in Maryland, and it feels like 19. Um, it's also kind of sort of windy. It's 8 miles per hour, but was it yesterday? It was so cold and so windy. I was like, I hate this. I do not want to go outside. Mel says, I'm so jealous, Kristen. It's 20 degrees here. Look, at the end of the month, I'm going to Thailand. It is 91 degrees there. So I'm going to go from freezing to melting. Hello, Espen. I DNF'd 3 books in the last 3 days. I don't know if the books were the problem or if I'm the problem. You're never the problem. It could just be that it's not the right time for those books, even though they might be good books. They could be just, they're not for you. They could be just bad books. Hello, Sarah. I'm so glad I stumbled onto these sprints. I've been looking for motivation to read. Well, here I am. Here I am. And we'll get started in a few minutes. Christina says, hi, Ro, Mel, Christy, Angie, Kristen, Missy, Jen, Espen, Sarah. And then Mel says, hi, Christina. And so does Christy. Christy says, jealous. I think this is for Kristen. Our high of 30 feels balmy compared to the weekend. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Later this week, we do get up into the mid 50s, which I was like, oh, that's going to be great. So great. A sampler, yeah, that sucks. They should have done the whole book. They have in the past, and now I'm like, what are y'all doing? Nobody wants this sampler shit. Like, sorry, pardon my French, but nobody wants that. Like, I get that they're trying to get people to read the book and like get hyped up for the rest of the book, but no. Usually when I see that it's a sampler, I don't request it, but I was under the impression that it was the whole book. And I was like, I do plan to read it. It's a series I'm literally pretty much caught up with at this point. I have one. Okay, I have one. And this will make Kristen very happy. I have some plans to read series in 2026. I was setting out my goals and I was like, all right, what am I going to do? I'm going to prioritize series. I have like a whole little list of things that when I do a TBR for that month, these are the things I'm going to be hitting. So I think like each month what I'm going to do is try to do one series. So I'm going to go through and like figure out like if it's a book that there's 5 of them and I'm on 2 of 5, that's the series for the month and I'm going to get caught up. It's Eleonora, but I go by Nora. Hello, Nora. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I guess I can't really see you. I can see your name. Stalking shall read so much the next 2 weeks. Underdog shall win. Y'all are just sitting on your points. I think that's what you're doing. My username is from when I was a teenager, so pay it no mind. All good, all good. I have some interesting usernames from when I was a kid, so it's like that. It was 120 degrees here a few months ago. Let me have this. You enjoy your weather now. Hello, Nicole. How are you? What are you up to? Have fun in Thailand. Oh, we will. Um, it's gonna be I think a very busy, interesting time, and probably you'll get some B-roll. I don't really know. I don't have plans. Currently, the only plans I have are plane vlog. I have a couple of books that I'm gonna take on the plane with me that I don't have audiobooks for, and I don't want to get audiobooks for them, or they're arcs, like physical arcs that I was sent. Um, they're over there. I'm not gonna grab them, but they're like, I didn't want to bring too many, but I know the ones that I'm gonna read there. And then I also have like a 30-hour audiobook that will take up my time once I finish the physical books that I brought, but I'm also like, I need something on the way back. And I do tend to prefer the physical books over like digital reading. Um, my problem is I don't know if I'll have like internet on the plane or like if my iPad will connect to the Kindle app, even though I have the books downloaded, you know? So I don't want to risk all that. I just want to have something like in my hands. Hello, Jess. How are you? I've woken up a bit better. I hope you're feeling, I didn't know you were sick, but I hope that you're feeling okay today, or at least better. Hi to Jess from Christina and Mel. Christina says it's 23 Fahrenheit here, so -5 Celsius with a wind chill of 10. Oh gosh, -10 Celsius up here today, and we got another foot of snow last night. Yeah, we just have snow from yesterday morning, like really early in the morning it snowed. So that's what we've got here. It's slowly melting. Nicole says it's warming up a bit in Missouri. We're 31 today. Yesterday with the wind chill, it was the wind chill. It was the -8. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. Ugh. Yes, read your series, woman. Okay, yes, ma'am. Hi to Nora. Welcome. Hi, Nicole. I'm trying to get her to just sleep and listen to podcasts on the plane. No, I probably will have all of my Reindeer Readathon books done before I leave. So anything that I'm taking on the plane with me is relax, like not competition stuff because like I said, I don't know what my internet situation is going to be like. Um and I don't think I'll have the not the time, but the memory to submit a book when I'm traveling because I'm leaving on the 30th, like at 6 in the morning. Actually, leaving my house at 3 in the morning because the flight's at 6. Wait a minute. No, I think I might be leaving at 2 a.m. No, no, I'm leaving at 3 a.m. because you get there 2 hours before. Am I crazy? Is it 2 or 3 hours before international? Oh my gosh. Nicole finished Sweet Venom by Rena Kent very early this morning, and I really enjoyed it. So sad that it's over. Now I'm having trouble picking my next book. Do you have options? I have about 3 hours left in my second reindeer read, but it will probably take me longer than that. I feel you. I finished Splintered Kingdom last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved Smoke and Scar so much. And then I was like, I have to read the second book ASAP. There's a series I just caught up with, Kristen, okay? The next book hasn't come out yet, so I'm caught up, but I feel you. That one took me so long. Like I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, but like it took me so long because I was just taking my time. I have a lot of series to finish in 2026 as well. I did sort of good this year, but I know I can do better. Yes, yes, we can. We always have room for improvement. I'm just a serial series starter. You know, it'd be like that. I like that though. Kristen's clapping for me, guys. Yay. I'm gonna try and get some pics later, but my phone does not like taking pictures and CUD is working. It's all good, all good. Okay, let's pause here for now and then let's go ahead and start our sprinting. So like I said, we've got 45 minutes on the clock and I'll be here with you guys just being productive and hopefully get some reading done if you're a candy cane. If not, I hope you're productive. Happy sprinting, everyone. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hopefully you cannot hear my heater, but let me know if you can. Um, I put it on, and then it's like, because it's blowing directly at me, it's so hot. But then if I move it away, I'm freezing. Like, I can't find the in between. But yeah, I totally took this like space heater from my work office and brought it home. And then every time I go into the office, I just take it there. So I just need to buy one for my house because this is the one for my office at work. But anyways, I got up to 41% in my book. I'm reading I Will Break You by Gigi Sticks, and it is real messed up. Like it is probably one of those pitch black books. Like the trigger warnings are insane. Um, I don't know. It's just so like I'm very confused what's going on. Like it's kind of like a unreliable narrator. Like she is hallucinating and she's on medications that she's basically being forced to take by her parents who are like manipulating her psychiatrist, or they keep her in the know, or it's just a lot. And I'm like, what is actually going on? Is this person real? Like the love interest of her, I don't even know if he's a love interest. Like, I'm very confused what's going on. And then I looked at some review on Goodreads and it was like, you'll probably be confused for like 60% of this book, but it'll start to come together. And I think that's how I was with Pen Pal by JT Geisinger. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna hold out because whatever the reveal is, it could get me, you know? I'm reading I Will Break You by Gigi Sticks. Like Gigi is Gigi, and Styx is Styx. It's a super duper dark romance. Um, yeah, so not really holiday vibes, but I'm intrigued to keep going still. Like it's kind of weird to be like I'm enjoying this because I don't know if that's the right. I feel like I'm just consuming it at this point. I'm just consuming this literature. I like the writing. Like the writing is good. The plot, like I said, I'm still like, what is going on? I need to I keep reading to really figure it out, but they're just definitely doing a lot of dark stuff. He's very possessive. Like, he's very much like, if you touch my woman, I will end you. And he's not even alive. Like, he's a ghost. So I'm so lost on what's going on there. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And I know I put out my Reindeer Readathon TBR, but I might actually sub this for something else that I'm because there's a couple books that I was that were originally on my list, but I've heard not so great things about them. So I was like, oh, I might just forgo those. And if I get around to them this month, I'll do them. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, okay, let me see what you guys are up to. Sarah said they say 2 to 3 hours before international. Better be safe and go with 3. So we might be waking up at like 2 a.m. because we got to drive there and it's like an hour away. So, yeah, I'd rather get there super early than be rushing to get there with like little time. So, yeah, and I always do this. I verify my gate exists and it's not an imaginary gate. Plus, they change all the time. I've had that happen to me before where they're like, it's basically on the other side of the airport. I'm like, really? Come on. And I was running like a mad woman. That's crazy. All right, my internet is saying no. So I'm probably gonna have a shower and head up to the main house. All good, Jess. Thanks for joining. Glenda, hello, how are you? Nicole says, I think I've narrowed it down to Bad Bishop by L.J. Shen, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn, or a reread of Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I'm going to vote for How My Neighbor Stole Christmas because I read this last December for book club, and we're reading book 2 this week. So if you guys don't know what book 2 is, it's Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. Um, we're reading this on Wednesday. So I vote How My Neighbor Stole Christmas because that was my favorite Pose for Pros book club pick last year. And that's the book club that I run with my best friend Bree. Glenda says hello, Jess, Kristen, Nora, Christina, Mel, Angie, Jen, Christy, and anyone I missed. Molly is popping in to hit the like button. And when I read this at first, I was like, it totally says pooping. So I was like, I'm totally gonna give Molly shit for this, but I love you, Molly. All good. I know you meant popping in. I just thought it was funny. Glenda says hi, Molly. Also, Christina says hi, Glenda and Molly. And Shauna's here. Hello, Shauna. I hope you're feeling better. I saw your message on or your not message, your post on YouTube, the community thing, whatever they're called. But yeah, I hope you're feeling better. And Christina says hi to you. Paula says hi, just swinging on by to show some love to the like button. Hi, Paula. Hello, Ren, listening to Breath of the Dragon by Shannon Lee and Fonda Lee. Cool, very nice. I don't know why, but this reminded me of I watched a video yesterday by Sarah at Wicked Reading, and I was like, that's a great idea. So I think what I'm going to do is in the new year or maybe later this month, I'll start like scheduling some videos that will pop out when I'm in Thailand. But Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy put out a romantasy bingo, and I definitely read romantasy. So I saw Sarah do all of her fairy loot books, and I was like, I should do that. Again, I don't know why your comment reminded me that, but I was like, I have a backlist of fairy loot books that I would love to prioritize or get rid of if they're not going to be um, books that I enjoy. I've actually started already unhauling. Like I don't know if you can see, there's some empty space down here and there's a little bit right there. It's kind of hard to see. I started unhauling some books or taking them off my shelves to do another unhaul video of like, I'm truly just not interested in these books. Like I'm taking a real hard look at them and I'm like, I have no interest in reading these anymore. They're not even like my cup of tea. I don't care about them. I don't think about them. But yeah, so the Fairy Loot books, I was like, that would be great to try to pair with Romantasy Bingo and read those. And then I also have like a ton. This is like my romantasy side. And then on top of that, I was watching my friend Becky from Bex Reads. She had another video that was like how to it was like how to read down tips for reading down your TBR or something like that. Because she's been doing like a reader Reader Reap, I think is what her series is called, and it helps her prioritize her physical TBR. And I think her goal was to like get it down to like 4 shelves or 3 shelves or something from a bookcase. So like if you take like this bookcase here, she's like, I have 3 shelves that I want to get it down to this year, and she started with 6, right? So I was like, one of the tips that she had was I was like, I don't know if I could do this, but I probably need to like reorganize stuff anyways. She was like, put all of your unread books on one side, and I was like, that's like the whole damn library. Again, I don't know why your comments are reminding me of these things I thought about, but I'm sure you guys would love to see me be miserable. Not be miserable, but I'm sure you guys would love to see me be held accountable, I guess. Although that's not true because on Instagram I had a poll that was like, do you want to see me open book mail? And then I asked a follow-up question of, is it just opening book mail or should I open it and then like read it and come back and update you guys? And nobody said like very hardly anybody said they wanted me to like read the book. And I was like, so you just want me to open book mail? Like, how are you guys supposed to keep me accountable? Shauna says, hi, Christina. Hi, Jean. I want to read, but I have a headache. I hope you feel better. I wish I had some tips for you, but I know it's like hard to like your eyes to focus, and then also sometimes listening doesn't make it better, but I hope that you feel better. And thank you. Thank you for loving my shirt. It's a comfy shirt. Um it's just like a plain purple sweater, but like right here it's kind of cool because it's like a cutout so you can see through it, but not too much. Like you're not really seeing much. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Hello, Ren, Paula, Shauna, and Jean. And Glenda says, Jean, sorry about the headache. Feel better soon. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. And then if you haven't gotten up in a while, stretch, move about. Because my eyes are so dry with this heater. Also, what happened? I moved it and it turned off. What happens is if it like isn't flat, it will turn off automatically. So that's good. Like if it fell over, it wouldn't just stay hot and be burning the floor or something. I did a bunch of sprint hopping and tried to make my bed, but the cat is in the way and so cute. I could not move her. Aw. Hi, Jean. Feel better. And Christina's sending feel better dust your way. That's what I'm going to take that as. 15% into Finley Donovan rolls the dice, and I've done some dishes. Still have a few more to wash, and then I might grab a late lunch. What are you thinking for lunch? I started a little Christmas novella, and I'm at 24% now. That's amazing, Espen. Astrid's here, cleaning up my room and listening to Twisted Hate. Oh, that's another series that I need to finish. I've done 2 out of the 4, and I've heard Twisted Hate might be my favorite, so I definitely want to read this series at some point. Mel says, hi, Glenda. And Missy, or Nora says, I've got an hour left on my book and in the home stretch on my knitting. So it's pretty productive sprint. And the knitting is Christmas gifts. That's exciting. I used to crochet a lot and I wish that I had more time or more patience to do it again. Nicole said, I decided to start a short thriller. It's only 70 pages, so should be a quick read. It's If He Finds Us by Daniel Hurst. My aunt recommended it to me. Ooh, very cool. I hope you like it. Skincare, coffee, yogurt with fruit, and Bible reading. Very productive, Kristen. Nice job. Just called into work. Not feeling the best. I'm watching The Ultimatum on Netflix and doing my diamond art. Look, you got to take care of yourself. Work will be okay. They will figure it out. Do it for the plot. I know that's I'm like I generally finish books. Although I did DNF one this month. I was so incredibly bored. It was a nonfiction book, but I was like, they're not telling me anything new. Like, and it just sucked. Like I was like, this writing is so bad. Not bad, but like maybe the narrator wasn't making it great. He was kind of boring to listen to. I didn't feel like I wanted to pick it up anymore. I was trudging through it. I was like, I just can't do this anymore. And then I could have swore it was like resetting, like the audio, like maybe I accidentally kept hitting back or accidentally clicking something on the thing and it was taking me back. And I was like, I could have swore I listened to this already. I could have swore I was at like 70%. But no, I generally can make it through a nonfiction book, but like that one I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall asleep listening to this. I second How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I did a reread this year and it was so good both times. Oh my gosh. The audiobook is fantastic too. Thank you. How My Neighbor Stole Christmas it is. I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, if you can get the audiobook, I know it's not everybody has access. I don't know if it's Audible exclusive, but if you can get the audiobook, I recommend it because it is so fun. I loved it. Hi to Paula from Christina. Ren, says Mel. Ooh, romantasy bingo would be fun. Fantasy and romantasy are my most read genres, but this year was my first year experiencing romantasy fatigue. Oh, I have not experienced that yet. I think I actually experienced romance fatigue this year, which is crazy. Um, like contemporary romance, because it's generally my biggest genre, but I actually didn't feel myself gravitating towards regular romance this year. Like I kept wanting to read more romantasy. Like I kept wanting to be in different worlds. Like I didn't want to be in our world at all. So I think a lot of it has to do with like what's going on in life, like real life. And um yeah, I think I just like I don't want to be in any world that is this world. So I was like picking all these fantasy worlds. So, and I feel like fantasy books generally have better rereadability, if that makes sense. So I probably own more of them because of the world building and um like you're not you might be spoiled by the plot, but like you could figure it out. But like a mystery thriller, for example, like I would get it and then I would remember it, if that makes any sense. I know the timer's about to go off. Hey Mel, I voted to read them. Yes, you did. Nonfiction has no place in my heart. Hello, Deb. How are you? Welcome in. What are you up to today? And Mel says hello. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll stay productive. Another 45 here on the clock. I'll see you guys then. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How was your sprint? I made it up to 44% in my book. It's wild. Just like I said, it's a dark romance, and it is just crazy. Right now he is like chasing her somewhere, and basically it's like the whole. I think it's called primal play, but it's like he's chasing her, and then like once he catches her, he's gonna like have his way with her, kind of thing. Um, yeah, but I'm still confused because, like, again, for half of this book, I feel like she's hallucinating or on medications, and I don't know what's real and what's not. So I'm hoping as I get to this, like, I think it was 60% that somebody said. Yeah, 60%. Because he's trying to tell her to stop the medication because it'll help her remember. And apparently she is tied to some sort of like he's like from a trained group of assassins or something, and she's somehow tied into all this, but I don't know how yet. So it's just a wild time. And honestly, it's like a almost 600-page book, and I hear there's a book 2, so I'm kind of like it's not bad, but it's definitely like did you have to be this long, you know? That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. But I'm going to keep persisting. I'm, like I said, 44% through, so I'm gonna get through this one. Okay, how did you guys do? Let's see. Ren says, I think I only became a romance girly this year, but I've been going back and forth between dark romance and contemporary. So, I have a secret, but I can't share the secret yet. But in the next couple days, you may guess the secret, because I'm gonna put something up, but you'll know on Saturday, I think, what the secret is. Everybody will know the secret. But I think I'm going to be reading more romance, or like trying to prioritize it, because I feel like this whole shelf over here, this big one, is predominantly romance and dark romance. So that includes like cowboy romance, hockey romance, regular old contemporary, again, dark romance. I have some holiday romances down here. That's just like my Christmas shelf. Christmas and actually Hanukkah. Or, yeah, because I'm pretty sure I have like one Jewish holiday book in there. Um, yeah, and then everything like in this column is like kind of more either nonfiction, manga, or lit fic. And then over here and on is kind of like the fantasy romance. And then at the bottom of this shelf here is like mystery thriller. But um I want to try to read some of these because I was unhauling things earlier this week or last week, and I was like, I'm pulling off a lot of romances on here that I don't care about anymore, or like the new stuff keeps coming out and I don't prioritize any of the backlist. So I feel like I want to do that. I want to read the books I actually bring in, you know. I have slowed down on my book buying though, because I got enough right now. Let's go. Glenda says I got accepted for an upcoming NetGalley arc, Charmed and Dangerous by Shelley Page. It's a sapphic romance. Published date is March 24th. I got sent something in the mail by Penguin Random House. I put it on my Instagram reel, but it's a sapphic vampire book that I got, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm taking this on my trip to Thailand because it looks really interesting, and it comes out in January, so I think I will have time, plenty of time to read it on the plane." So I'm very excited about that one. Espen says something just came up, so I have to go. Bye, everyone. I hope everything's okay, Espen, and thank you for joining. OMG. Okay, so I have introduced my auntie to Akatar, and she is already on Frost and Starlight. And somehow I need to find my non-special edition of Silver Flames. So that's what I'm doing with a strong coffee. Honestly, I don't have any priority to do this, but I would love to ditch the current copies that I have of ACOTAR and get the really pretty sprayed editions of like Acrylapix has a really nice one. I love that series. My wedding ring's actually inspired by A Court of Silver Flames, which now that I'm here and thinking about it, if you guys didn't know, I promise I'm not like a walking ad, but I'm a street team member for Darling Embers, and it's a jewelry website that, well, not just a website. They do lots of in-person bookish events, but I'm posting the link for you guys right now. So if you want something, there's a lot of like ACOTAR inspired stuff that probably won't be there for very long, and it's actually really, really affordable. Like a lot of times when people see like really, really nice looking jewelry, it ends up costing like 300, $400, $500, but this stuff's pretty affordable. Like 150 is the most like average price or whatever. But I have a discount code that gets you 10% off. So if you use DRB10, this code, you get 10% off. Um, I don't think the holiday sale code works anymore. Like that ended last night, or it should have ended last night. But you can always try to do holiday 10 and like they're stackable, so it would get you 20% off. But there's lots of you definitely want to use this one because you'd be helping me. Uh, but this has like tons of stuff from ACOTAR. There's some Quicksilver stuff. There's Throne of Glass stuff. There's actually what did I say? Quicksilver is coming out. Other series are coming out too, like Ravenhood is on there. Fourth Wing, there's some stuff on there. There's some men's rings as well. And Rachel, the like owner of Darling Embers, is actually like slowly putting some new things up. So I saw that there were some earrings that aren't even listed on the website. I'm like trying to find it for you guys because I love these earrings. Oh my God. Like am I don't have any money right now, but like I plan to buy these at some point. This would be a nice birthday present for myself because they would ship in February. Ah, where'd it go? Do, do, do. Here it is. I don't know why it's not listed on the actual um, website, but there's like only 35 available per style. So there's like a white gold and then a yellow gold version. Okay, so here's the earrings that I'm referring to. And they're like Peter Pan inspired, I believe. They're called Neverland earrings. So I'm assuming that's Peter Pan. And there's a quote for Peter Pan. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to support me, that is I'm on the street team, so I get like some perks if people used my code. But I just thought I'd drop that here for you guys. I know that was like a total tangent. Anyways, I'm so happy to get people reading that series, and I know Donna, actually this Donna, has in a couple days, I want to say, is I clicked notify me, and I'm pretty sure it said the 18th, but in a couple days, Donna is announcing a Throne of Glass read along. So I definitely plan, actually, let me add that to my list of January reads. I definitely plan to get on that because I've only read the first two books in that series. And then it's kind of like if I don't have a plan for it, I don't remember. So let me put, oh gosh, Throne of Glass read along somewhere on this list. Throne of Glass read along. Okay, that way I can remember. I'm trying to like accumulate, is that the right word? Gather all of the things that I'm trying to do. Like I said, I have certain goals of like I'm on people's street teams, or I have NetGalley books coming out, or my own read along, or my own book club. So I'm like, and I have conventions coming up next year that I want to read from those authors so that when I go, I can decide, do I want to buy from this author? Like, did I like the book enough to buy it? Kind of thing. So, uh, yes, Throne of Glass. Okay, just found it. Dawn is popping in to hit the like button, about to head out for Din Din and grab my children for the Christmas lights show. By the way, happy birthday, Donna. I hope that you're having the best day. I had dinner and tidied up. I'm so ready for Kyle to get home because I'm freaking hungry. I'm ready for him to sit down and eat dinner, but I know he's gonna get home. He has to go run, so we probably won't eat till like 5:36. And all I've had today is a for breakfast I had panda sal, which he got for me yesterday, and basically it's like, well, we it was like ube panda sal, so it's like a purple bread with like ube inside and like cheese, kind of like custardy looking cheese. Then for lunch, I had leftover cookie cake from dinner last again. I don't know what he was doing, but he was buying all these sweets last night, and I was like, okay. So literally, I've just had sugar today, and coffee, which is also sugar. So I'm like, please come home and let's eat dinner. 'Cause I'm so hungry. Astra said, really liking Twisted Hate. I'm at 40%. I love this for you. I cannot wait to read that book. Cleaned a bit, took meds, got distracted by a crime alert of a man in a wheelchair threatening employees at Church's Chicken, which I thought this was hilarious when you sent that to me. I'm still a fantasy reader mostly. I need to be in the mood for romance, but fantasy I can read anytime. See, it depends on the romance. So like there's certain fantasies that I need to like be looking at the book or I I don't know what's going on. For example, this book. Really liking it, but the fantasy like world building aspects of it are like confusing if I'm not paying attention. So that's like one of my books that I'm reading at nighttime. I was reading Splintered Kingdom at night, which is why it took me so long to get through, but I loved it. But now that's like my next one. The one I'm reading now, the dark romance, is just like I could understand that no problem. Like, yeah. I want to know the secret. Secret. It's my birthday. I should get a pass. You guys will find out this weekend. Happy birthday to Donna. Nicole says, I didn't get any reading done. My boyfriend got home from work, so we've been talking. All good, all good. I told Vanessa she has the most varied Instagram story of anyone ever. Never know what I will see. That's true. I mean, I keep it interesting. I was gonna say keep it spicy over there, but not everything's always spicy. Um, I just have fun. I just post whatever is fun to me. And right now, I don't have any content planned for this week. Like last week, I had tons of content planned. This week, I don't have anything planned. So if I have a moment to sit down, I might plan things and schedule things. Again, here are those earrings. And Astrid said, those earrings are gorgeous, aren't they? They're so pretty. Didn't read that sprint, just had some coffee and food, getting back to my chores and book now. I should also get some high quality evening wear earrings because I only have my daily studs and small hoops in silver. You definitely should, Astrid. I may have convinced my parents to buy me some jewelry. I was like, use these codes. I want these things because I was like, I don't know. I don't want books this year. I have enough. I was like, if you want, you can send me money because, I'm going to Thailand, so I could like spending money. No. I was like, just get me these rings. All good. Announcing the Ultimate Throne of Glass read along. So definitely go check this out. This is that read along I was talking about. That bag of candy I got to get me through December? Yeah, it ain't gonna last that long. Santa puts chocolate in my stockings though. Stocking though, yay! Anything from adorable Daisy to pillow and video game books on me. You're welcome. Daisy was really cute yesterday, so I loved those pictures of her. Okay, so that is the end of the comments here. I think we've got time for one more sprint, so let's be super productive and knock things out. See you guys in 45 minutes. Hello, everybody. I think I just missed the timer going off because my sound was blasting over here. I'm also on like a really spicy part of this book, so I was like, oh my gosh. So it's probably good that I stopped. Um, See how far I am. I keep having to put this in a story graph, like the audiobook thing. So I'm at 51% because Audible doesn't show you like what percent of the book through you are. But yeah, I think things are starting to make a little, I mean, I still don't know. I'm very confused if this guy is alive or dead because he keeps saying he's alive, but he clearly at the beginning was executed. So I'm like, I don't know. Are they both dead? No idea. But they're being spicy. Um, Also, I'm very confused on like he's in jail in some of these scenes. So I'm thinking there may be like flashbacks were in the past. And then in the present, it's her trying to put things together, but the book doesn't explicitly, or at least the audiobook doesn't explicitly state what timeline we're in. So I'm still trying to like piece things together. But the writing, the writing, especially for the spicy parts, are very good. Yeah, pausing at the spice, it should be a crime. But let me see how you guys did. I did get a lot of work done today, so that was great, by the way. I still have more to go. I'm just trucking along here. Really just trying to get a lot of stuff done. So I'll probably still be working even after dinner, but I am tired. I tell you that. I need a break from the screens. Hello, Jen. I hope everyone is well. I'm still working, but wanted to pop in and say hi. I hope your sprints went well earlier. Hello to Jen from Glenda. And Lexi's going to be sprinting later. Atia is sprinting tonight at 9. Nicole from Noteworthy Fiction and Paula are also still sprinting. Astrid said heading off. Thanks for hosting sprints. Thank you so much for being here. Courtney, hello. How are you today? Christina says hello. And Kelly from Cursed Dragon Ship will be doing some sprinting tonight as well. Glenda says hello, Courtney. It's Denise's birthday too, and she's on her last sprint. So if you want to go share some love and birthday wishes, this is the link. Thank you so much for posting all these links, you guys. Make sure you stay hydrated. I'm about to have to go refill. For more Sprinty fun and readathon info, this is the Sprint spreadsheet. So if you click this, I haven't been as good about updating it lately, but I think Christina has been holding it down. So I've just been so swamped with work that I don't have time to do it right now. But Christina helps me manage the sprint spreadsheet. So if you're looking for more sprints than maybe what your YouTube homepage shows you, we try to put as many as we can on this spreadsheet. And if you have sprints that you do yourself, there is a little Google form you can fill out and it'll come to my email and I do add those sprints to the list. Courtney says, hi, Christina. Christina said, my phone finally charged. I can read now that sprints are over. Hey, there's always sprints. Thank you for sprinting. Thank you for joining, Ro. Hello, Sarah. Made it in time, just in time for the end. You know, better late than never. Ren made it to 53%. Thanks for sprints. Thank you for joining. But I did get all set up to wrap presents, determined to get it done early and not have to stay up all night on Christmas Eve. You know, it's crazy because, like, I love wrapping presents, but I don't have anybody to wrap presents for. So if you guys live closer, I would totally wrap presents. Like, honestly, if people, I don't even need to be paid, but like, if people in the neighborhood were just like, I don't have time to wrap these presents, can we wrap them and like leave them at your house? Totally. And then come pick them up on Christmas Eve. Yes, 100%. Maybe I should make it a business. I don't know. Thank you for hosting today. Have a beautiful evening. You as well. Thank you so much for joining and being here as always. Hello to Sarah. Hello to Christina. And remember, even snowmen need water. Have a cup of holiday cheer and a Christmas cookie or two. Check your laundry, take your meds, stretch, share cozy blessings with the like button. And, you know, if you're not subscribed, why not consider subscribing? I would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I super duper appreciate you helping me get some work done, get some reading done, and just chat along the way. I feel like we were super productive. I will be back again, I think, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm actually doing book club sprints. I was going to do them Wednesday, but I realized I'm doing Reindeer Readathon on Wednesday. I thought I was doing Reindeer Readathon or tomorrow. So, anyways, sprints tomorrow for book club are going to be from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. Going to be reading Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Megan Quinn. And then on Wednesday, I'm starting bright and early at 8 a.m. for Reindeer Readathon sprints. So I think currently that is what I have planned for this week in terms of sprinting, but I will probably add something on uh, Thursday or Friday this week for Zodiac Academy. So definitely come hang out if you can. Anyways, thanks for joining, everyone. Bye.
It's the end of the year. Everywhere on TV, couples and Christmas trees, gift wrapping and cheer. Just the worst time to be without someone special. In all the movies there, kissing in the snow, holding hands and mittens, baking together at home. I like the movies when I'm walking in the snow, cold hands and mittens, eating gingerbread home. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, red bow in my hair, sleigh bells in the air. The only thing I'm missing is you. Stockings on fireplace, but in my living room, a single one with my name, knit sweaters and lace. Dressed up alone on the couch during cold winter days. In all the movies there, kissing in the snow, holding hands and mittens, baking together at home. I like the movies when I'm walking in the snow, cold hands and mittens, eating gingerbread home. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, red bow in my hair, sleigh bells in the air. The only thing I'm missing is you, darling. You, yeah, you. The only thing I'm missing is you, darling. You, yeah, you. The only thing I'm missing is your Cinderella's letters. He will know that my wish ever since I remember has been the mistletoe kiss. I'll keep on writing letters, I'll keep on dreaming away in the waiting every holiday till the day I can say I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright